Good morning, everyone. Welcome my name is Susan, and this is our little half-hour chair yoga class. Today is July 27th, just in case you're wondering what day it is today. So I want you just to sit nice and comfortably in your chair. I just have a nice, sturdy wooden chair here, all right? So actually any chair will do, but something that's fairly comfortable, that gives you good support. Now also, I want you to go through the breathing quickly. The breathing is in through the nose, out through the nose, nice long, full, smooth breath. So we're just learning how to relax. Really take a nice big breath. Inhale, suspend your breath, just hold your breath for a few seconds. Exhale completely. So try to focus on the breath, and every breath you take is long and smooth the whole time we're together. We always move on the exhale, so I will gently remind you of that. And also, listen to your body, respect your limitations. If something we're going to do is really not going to feel good for you or aggravate a condition or maybe cause you pain, think about it before you try it. Back up if you need to. Skip it if you have to. Don't worry about it, all right? Okay, so let's begin. Now, sitting nice and comfortable in your chair, being aware of how your legs feel. Ankle and knees are nice and lined up. Knees are nice and straight. Feet are comfortably flat on the floor. And I want you just to lean back in your chair. Just lean back. Relax those shoulders. So we always do a couple of minutes of pranayama, which prana is breath and pranayama is breath control. Just to kind of settle into things and kind of connect with the breath and try to relax. Every week, every class I should say, we choose a different mudra. Today we're going to sit in Hidraya mudra. So I want you to take your two index and middle finger together. Oh, actually just roll them in, just like a little tight roll. Ring finger, little finger out, just like that. Palm up, resting comfortably on your lap. If you find that mudras are not your thing, or not comfortable, just put your hands on your lap. You can do your pranayama like that if you prefer. So the Hidraya mudra is a heart gesture. This mudra helps to manifest and stabilize the emotions. So sit back, close your eyes, relax the shoulders, and let's breathe. Take a nice, long, smooth breath. And continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Slow it down, just breathe. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. Inhale completely. Suspend your breath, exhale fully. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. One more nice, long, smooth breath. And on the next exhale, I'd like you bring your hands together. Now, at this point, I want you to sit nice and tall in your chair. So just being aware of your posture. Straighten that spine as best as you can. Hands together. Let's rub them vigorously. Activate that hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Let's take a nice, long, smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. One more breath. And on the exhale, drop 3 fingers, keep the index fingers together. So one quick note before we go any further. I'm going to try and cue you on your breathing. So when I say on the next exhale or your next exhale is when I want you to move, because we always move on the exhale. So just do your best, okay? Let's take a big breath together. And on the exhale, let's come up all the way. Now, if you can, sitting tall in your chair, reach up. If this really bothers your shoulders and your arms, you can come down. Even if you want to stay right here, that's fine. All right. Now, sitting nice and tall in those sit bones, let's wake up that physical body. Let's wake up that spine. Reach, breathe. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together. Focus your energies on breaking through barriers for one more breath. And on the exhale, I want you to release the hands Big breath, and on the exhale, I want you to lean back into a gentle back bend. Now, if you're not flexible, reach up to the ceiling. If your arms are down lower, you can do the same thing with your hands on your hips and just look up, all right? You're gonna get the same nice little stretch. So whatever feels good for you. Reach, breathe, one more. And on the exhale, release the arms if they're on your hips, bring them down all the way, right onto your lap, right like this. Nice and slow and gentle with the shoulders. Preparing for forward fold, take a breath. And on the exhale, I want you just to slide your hands down the outside of your calf. Just bow your head and just round your back a little bit. You don't have to go very far. Just bow your head and just hang out here and just relax and breathe. So this is a really nice, starting to lengthen the spine a little bit, starting to really release and stretch the muscles up and down your back, even into the shoulders, even into the neck. Forward fold. Exhale, come up slowly, reverse the blood flow so you don't get you don't get dizzy, sorry. And into mountain. Mountain is a neutral place. Mountain is just sitting like this, arms hanging down to the side, that's it. This is a place you can come to anytime during the class when you need to skip a move, or if you want to, just take a few seconds to kind of regroup, you can come here. So we're going to lift one knee off the floor. Just get it up as high as you can, so as long as the foot comes up. Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale down. Other leg. Inhale up. And exhale down. Perfect. Let's go. Inhale up. Do the same thing again. Exhale, back bend. Remember, put your hands on your hips if you can't bring your arms up. Preparing for forward fold again. Big breath. Exhale, come down. Moving very slowly, gently, and very carefully. It's not a race. Exhale, a big breath. Exhale, slide down. Same thing. Focus on the sensations of the breath and how you feel right now in this moment, where you are, what you're doing, position of your body. Nothing else matters right now. Focus on the breath. On the next exhale, come up slowly. Back to mountain. All right, we're going to lift the legs up again. So this time here, now that we've done it, notice that the feeling you get. You're working your quads, you're working the hip flexors, even into the pelvic floor, groin area, even into the buttock. So if you can lift it up a little higher, try that. If you can't, just get it off the floor. Get a little fire into those thighs. Let's go. Right leg, inhale up. Exhale. And as you lift, let's go to the left one, inhale up. As you lift the leg up, we're also working your abdominal muscles because it takes a lot of power just to lift. Our legs are very heavy. All right, perfect. Relax, hands on the lap. All right. So right now we're going to do a gentle neck roll. So this is going to start really releasing, lengthening, stretching the muscles in the neck, even into the upper body. Very gentle with your neck. If you have issues with your neck, and you feel it's not going to work for you, don't worry about it. Just sit in mountain and relax. Keep breathing though, always. And I want you to bow your head. Keeping your back straight, take a big breath. On the exhale, if you can, just roll your head over the left shoulder. Keep those shoulders relaxed. Remember, if this doesn't feel good, bring yourself out of it right away. Lengthening, stretching, releasing the right side of the neck, even into the shoulder a little bit. Exhale, roll to the back, lengthening, stretching the throat, front of the neck. Preparing to go to the right on the next exhale. Releasing the tight muscles, the nerves, the blood vessels, and to the front. We're going to do that again. Going to the right this time. On the exhale, roll. To the back, exhale. And as you release, we hold a lot of tension in our neck. Exhale to the left. So decompressing those tight muscles, and that means you're releasing, like I said earlier, the tight muscle, or the nerves and the blood vessels. And on the exhale, roll to the front. And as you add that beautiful, smooth, full breath, on the exhale, come up. You're adding a lot of deep oxygenation into the muscles, but also into your brain as well, all right? Now, let's do a nice shoulder shrug. Take a breath, and on the exhale, I want you to bring the shoulders up. And I want you to hug your ears as tight as you can that's comfortable for you. And this is a nice, quick, easy way to release the tension into the upper back and into the shoulders and into the neck as well. We always hold so much tension up there. One more breath. Exhale down. Let our shoulders go. Just let it all go. That feels so good. All right, let's roll them out. Let's roll. Follow the rhythm of the breath. Roll them out forward. And let's go backwards. Do as much as you can. If you're a little tight, you're not very flexible, and you're really stiff, if you move a little bit, it doesn't matter. This is something you should do on a regular basis. Roll the shoulders out. Loosen things up. This also increases the circulation, increases the whole upper body. Right? All right, perfect. Relax. Now, we're going to work our spine. So we're going to do one called the cat and the cow. So I'm going to turn my chair a little bit to the side just so that you can see what I'm doing a little bit more. All right. Now again, being aware of how you're seated in your chair. Always being aware of your posture. Sitting nice and tall and proud. Shoulders are relaxed. Ankle and knees are nice and lined up. Knees are nice and stable. Now from here, we're going to hold on to the side of the chair lightly. All right? So, ready for cat and cow. Inhale up, look up to the ceiling, just bring your chest down a little bit. And on the exhale, I want you to bow your head, round your back, arch your back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Again, inhale all the way up into your cow. Come up into the cow, you get a nice stretch into your pectorals, into your chest, stretch out your belly. And on the exhale, into your little cat, lengthening the spine, releasing upper back. This is a wonderful stretch for your lower back. Let's do one more set. Let's go. Inhale all the way up. Cat and cow, breath in motion, meditation in motion. And exhale. And the next inhale, come up slow and gentle so you don't get dizzy, all the way up. All right. Perfect. Now let's take a little rest into our mountain. So I'm going to just fix my chair. Now, let your arms hang down, sitting nice and tall. Just like gravity, pull those arms down. Let's stay in our mountain for 3 breaths. Breathe. I really want you to pay attention to the feeling of that breath. You know, when you inhale, you feel your chest rise, fill up with air. You hold your breath for a few seconds, and on the exhale, your chest lowers or sinks. Smooth breath. Inhale the same duration as the exhale. Now, if you're not sure with the breath, a nice little trick you can try is maybe inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4. Suspend it for 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is kind of an average number. If you have to go more or less, that's entirely where you are in your practice. All right, perfect. So now let's try one more. Let's put our hands on our lap. Keep that breath going even while I'm talking. So let's work our spine just a little bit more. So we're going to do a gentle twist pose. So I'm going to give you 2 ways to do this. Now, first of all, this is lengthening, stretching, releasing the spine, the blood vessels, the nerves, and the muscles up and down your spine. So if you have issues with your back or your spine, don't torque your back, even if you move just a little bit. Always listen to your body. Okay, and then when you get to a position, a place in the stretch, and if you find it feels pretty good, you can always go deeper. If you need to back up, come out of it. Don't be shy. Don't force your body. All right, so that being said, let's work on our twist pose. Let me show you the 2 ways to do it. First of all, I'll show you the actual twist pose. So what I want you to do is just hold on to the side of the chair here. Left hand will be on the right knee, and all we're going to do is we're just going to turn slightly to the right, look over the right shoulder. That's it. Now, another little variation, if you'd like to try it, is you can cross your ankles. So just kind of straighten your legs a bit. Right ankle goes over the left. Same thing, left hand on the right knee, looking over. So just crossing the ankles is a nice little gentle stretch all the way up the side of your leg, all right? So just a little stretch for the legs as well. Or you can keep your legs like this. I'm going to cross my ankles. So relax, back is straight. Ready? Big breath. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Now, if you decide you want to go a little deeper, press on the knee a little bit to the left, you'll go a little further. Back up if you have to. Keep your back straight, relax the shoulders. Keep that breath going. Even in the twist pose, that breath is long and it's smooth and it's complete. So like I said earlier, we're lengthening the spine, keeping it nice and agile and flexible and supple. The nerves, the blood vessels, the muscles, up and down your spine. One more breath. Exhale, come back to center slowly. All right. Now let's untangle those legs. Again, if you want to keep your legs just the way they are, right hand is on the left knee, left hand onto the side of the chair, the back of the chair, and we'll just look to the left. If you want to cross the ankles, left ankle over the right, same thing, all right? Breath to center always. Exhale. Just relax those shoulders, just breathe. Keeping your mind clear, focusing on exactly what you're doing right now. Bring yourself into the moment, right here, right now. And if you have any thoughts that come into your mind, and there's always something floating around there, acknowledge that thought and just let it go. Let it maybe go out the door, fly out the window. Come back to what you're doing. And on the next exhale, slowly come back to center. All right, let's untangle those legs. Now I want you to reposition your legs. Kind of scoot yourself around in your chair. You're nice and comfortable. Posture nice and straight. Legs are nice. Ankle and knees lined up. So now we're going to work our hands, lower the wrists, and our forearms. So I want you just to reach out. Make a fist. Now bring your arms down a little lower. We're not focusing on the shoulders. We're going to focus on the forearm, the wrist, and the hand. Bend at the wrist, slightly turn out to the baby finger. So this is a nice stretch, lengthening, decompressing, stretching the forearms, the extensor muscles on the forearm, along the side of the forearm, and the wrist as well. On the exhale, straighten hand, open fingers, palms to ceiling. Right fingertips on the left fingertips and bring it back. Gentle. Releasing, lengthening, stretching the flexor muscles, wrist and the hand and the fingers. Let's go to the other side on the next exhale. Like I said, be very gentle with your body. You don't have to force it. You don't have to move quickly. And exhale, release. Hands on the lap. Let's work those fingers now. Keep your hands on the lap. All we're going to do is you're just going to lift each finger and do little circles. So what we want to do here is just kind of release the tightness in the fingers. Lubricate those little joints. And it's so important to keep those fingers, even if you have issues, and a lot of people do have little arthritis or stiff fingers, or if they work with keyboard all day, we've got to really keep those fingers nice and loose. So start with a thumb, just follow the breath. Keep your palm on your lap, just lift the finger up. Do what you can, just a little circle. When you get to your little finger, go the reverse direction. And work your way back to your thumb. So articulation, range of motion of our little fingers. Like I said, releasing those tight joints, lengthening, stretching, and increasing circulation in the fingers and the hands. And when you get back to your thumb, bring your hands up, stretch them out. Really stretch those out. Visualize you've got strings pulling your fingers up to the ceiling. Lengthen the fingers, stretching up the palm of the hand. And then from here, I want you just to let the fingers go limp. Let your wrist go limp. And I want you to shake it out. Shake those hands out. Releasing the tension in the hands and the fingers. All right, perfect. Hands on the lap, roll the shoulders out. Let's go back to those shoulders again. Roll them out. Maybe they're getting a little looser now. Maybe you're starting to relax a little bit more. Perfect. All right, we're going to work our way down to the lower leg, ankles, and the feet. So I want you to bring your feet out. Now, make sure you're nice, wiggle around in your chair. Make sure you're nice and comfortable, sitting nice and tall. And let's bring the legs a little bit together and bring the feet out. Just get them slightly off the floor. You can have your hands on your lap or hold on to the chair if you'd like. What we're going to do now is called plantar flexion. So I'll give you a quick little demo. We're going to push forward and bring them back. That's it. So this is just the action of moving forward and bringing back is called plantar flexion. So sitting nice and tall. Ready? Inhale, push it forward. Exhale, back. Keep going. Now this is working the ankles, the foot, but also engaging the muscles of the lower leg. You can feel your calves working. You can feel the shins as well. And one more time, back. And once relax, let your feet just land on the floor, just like that, all right? And let's go back to mountain. Let your knees fall open. I want you just to really relax your legs. We're gonna do a few more things. Let's take 2 breaths into our mountain. Just let your arms hang down. Feeling nice and calm and relaxed. 1 more breath. And on the exhale, now I'd like you to bring your knees together. I want you to back your feet up a little bit. Now, line them up underneath your knees. Let's work those lower legs, ankles, and feet a little bit more. So, what we're going to do now is called a toe tap. So, what we're going to do here is you're just going to lift your feet off the floor. Keep your heels on the floor 3 times, and then we're going to do a calf raise, which would be the opposite. Heels off the floor, toes on the floor. So, let's start with our little toe tap. Put your hands on your lap or hold on to the chair if you'd like. Let's go. Inhale up. And down. Exhale. Bring your foot all the way down, slow and gentle. Again, up. Down. 1 more time. Up. And once your foot is down, let's go right to the other one. Inhale, heel up. And down. Really feel those calves engaging. Again, up. So these little things we're doing, do them anytime, anywhere, when you're sitting around, especially if you're watching a lot of TV or, sitting for any reason, for any length of time. Do these little things like that. They feel really good. All right, and relax. Perfect. So now what I want you to do is just bring your feet up again, and we're going to roll the ankles. So let's have the wrists. Just roll them. If you want, you can play piano with your fingers and toes. Roll them in and out. Just really wiggle everything around. Loose. You can go a little faster if you want, but keep your breath nice and slow. Just loosen things up. Perfect. And feet back. All right. Now, I want you to scooch up in your chair a little bit, and I want you to open up those legs. Now, scooching up in the chair, so I want you to make sure that your sit bones are nice and anchored. Wiggle around, make sure that you're nice and secure. Now, the legs, open them up as wide as you can, that's comfortable. Ankle and knee are lined up, feet into a bit of a V. If you find it's more comfortable to have your ankles straight, your feet straight, you can make that little adjustment. There's always room to make little adjustments in everything we do. That goes according to how you feel, where you are in your practice, and how your body's working. All right, so from here we're going to do a nice, it's called a temple pose. So it's basically a squat. So this is really going to start working on releasing the inner thigh, the pelvic floor, groin area, the tight buttocks as well. And it's a gentle hip opener, having your legs like this, all right? So let me show you quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my arms up, shoulder height, just like this. If this is really going to bother your shoulders, you can bring them down a little if you'd like. But otherwise, try to line them up with your shoulders. All I'm going to do is I'm going to lean forward. Now, when you lean forward, press down on your feet, go as low as you can. You could feel it. We'll get a little bit of fire going in here. Now, keep your back straight, head level with your spine. So I don't want you all hunched and rolled over. As straight as you can. All right, so we're going to be hinging at the hips. Ready? Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale. Stay here. Breathe. Try to relax your legs, your thighs, your hips. 1 more breath. Exhale up. Push yourself up. Bring the arms down. All right, we're going to go into a goddess side stretch right now. Left arm. Left forearm rested on your left thigh. Arm out. Let me show you this one. I'm going to give you 2 ways to do this one here. I'm going to come up. Just like this. If you can lean a little to the left. If you can't, stay here. Now, if this is going to be a little challenging for you, put your hand on your hip and do it this way. We just want to get a nice stretch up the side of the right side of the body. All right? So, again, make sure you stay straight. Try not to be twisted. Straight as you can. This is going to start working the side of the body, the obliques, core muscles, back muscles as well. Ready? Inhale up. If you can lean a little bit. Get a deeper stretch that way. Breathe. Spread those fingers like rays of sunshine. 1 more breath. Exhale up. Use your core muscles to help you move. Let's go right to the other side. Straighten that spine. Again, do it with your hand on your hip if you want. Let's go. Inhale up and over. Breathe. can smile while you're breathing. You feel good. Have that inner smile. On the exhale, come back up. Perfect. All right, hands on the lap. Stay like this if you can. Roll the shoulders out. Maybe they're getting a lot looser now. All right, so now we're going to take a rest. We're going to get into our child's pose. I'm going to give you 2 ways to do this. Now, depending on how you feel, if you have vertigo, high or low blood pressure, or head cold or anything like that, and having your head below your hips is really not going to feel good, you don't have to do it. So I'm going to show you the full version of the child's pose, and that's just coming down like this and just kind of hanging out. If you find, like I said, that's really not going to be good for you, just put your hands like this and just kind of bow your head and just kind of look at the floor if your eyes are open, and just try and relax, okay? So, preparing for child's pose, Balasana, big breath. Exhale. Now, the full version, more so than the modified version, is just, again, lengthening that spine, just really stretching the shoulders, the arms, the muscles up and down your back. It's also a neutral place, a resting place, and a full body stretch. So now's the time, to thank yourself for being here today, for taking a little time out of your busy day, your busy week, just to sit in your chair and just to stretch. And this is for anybody, anywhere, any kind of chair as well, all right? So it's just time to maybe re-energize, maybe decompress, maybe just slow things down, maybe just to turn the noises off and just breathe. Feel that breath, become the watcher of your own breath. One more. On the next exhale, very slowly push yourself up. Reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. All the way. Now, let's get those legs together. Bring them together. All right. So let's prepare for Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice. Now I want you just to lean back in your chair. Lean back. Now I want you to find a place or a position in your chair where you can completely relax. So basically melt into your chair. So if you want to kind of let your legs fall open, or move your legs around, or have your arms down here or here, pardon me, it doesn't matter. Or if you want to bow your head, just kind of, like I said, just melt into your chair and just rest, breathe. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into the room, back into your space. Wiggle your fingers and toes, bring life back to your body. Now I'd like you to bring yourself back into a nice, proper seated position. So ankle and knees lined up, being aware of your posture. Sit nice and tall and proud, straighten that spine. Let's bring our hands together and let's rub them vigorously. Activate our hand chakra, hands onto the heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Sat Nam. Shanti, Shanti, peace, peace. May love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, all done. That was lovely, wonderful. That always feels really good. Like I said earlier, you don't have to, if you have issues, injuries or anything like that, this is wonderful. Chair yoga is perfect. But you know what? It's just a nice stretch. So especially if you work and, sit in a chair all day, it feels good and it's so good for you. In any case, thank you again for joining me. It's always absolutely my pleasure. For those of you who are my students, we will be going back to class, summer session starting August 3rd. You'll know at the complex, you can go online and find out the times. And we're going to be doing our hatha yoga and a nice yoga Pilates class, which is half yoga, half Pilates. So if you're interested, you'll know where to go to find out. All right, have a wonderful day. Get out, get some sun, and go out and play. Thanks again.